I'm sure you've noticed, my army's been depleted by the first Bull Run campaign. For most players, this is a minor inconvenience, but for me, it's a major issue. As I said before, I'll not be replenishing any unit ever in this Let's Play, and so we'll be forced to make tough decisions in how best to preserve the veterancy of my army. There are a lot of reasons the historical replacement system was so insufficient during the American Civil War, but the biggest is that it looked better on paper for politicians to raise fresh units rather than replenish depleted ones. The problem got so severe that by the Battle of Chickamauga in September 1863, the average strength of the 33 regiments of the 21st Army Corps was 325, more than 500 men below the minimum standard authorized by law. The system worked well enough in the first Bull Run campaign of 1861, but now we're going into the Shiloh campaign, early 1862, and my small professional army can't win the entire war on its own. There's no way around it. I need more men. Sometimes you can delay purchases until the end of a campaign, if you plan to invest additional points into economy, that is. But in this case, I want to field a second corps right away, and don't have sufficient equipment in reserve. Also, 1 point in Army organization is mandatory to bring the maximum 15 units to these minor battles. So I only have 1 free point to invest, and hope it's sufficient for now. Requesting government support is an option, but because of the large numbers of raw recruits I'm about to field, I'd rather not degrade their morale further at this time, insignificant as that penalty may be. That being said, I have limited funds, so I'll have to be efficient in my spending. Luckily, I have 2 colonels in the academy, just enough to get my first corps out of the way and additional rookies into the field. Of course, those rookies will need weapons. Weapons my veterans currently have. Buying new ones will cost a fortune, so I arm my veterans with the Springfield 61s and Harper's Ferry 55s I plan to purchase anyway, so I can give the pre-war weapons to the rookies. I'm aware the unit labels are now incorrect, but there's no need to change them right now, as I won't be using any of these units until the Battle of Shiloh in all likelihood. I'll decide what to do with them at that time.
Form line!
Based on the number of weapons available, I think I can up my deployed infantry to 1,500 strong brigades, as opposed to the regiment-sized 1,000 strong infantry I fielded in the previous campaign. Let's do that now, to use the large number of recruits available to our advantage. Once again, with my money going into weapons, I have to rely on captains to lead my units. But at this scale, maintaining unit efficiency should be within their ability. I'm going to field my first artillery at the battery level, that is 4 to 6 guns, because I don't think there are enough guns in the armory to field larger units at Shiloh if I want to max out both cores, which I do. I decide to field the 3-inch ordnance rifles because they're a strong all-around gun I can deploy and forget, probably not inflicting that many casualties, but earning experience all the same. I also think it's high time I deploy some dedicated skirmishers, so I'm going to exchange some of those Springfield 1861s with pre-war rifles I can't field right now. I was tempted to up Army organization twice in order to field 550 strong skirmishers, but kept disciplined when I realized how expensive all this was going to be. I'll have larger skirmishers soon enough. Just triple checking I really have enough money to do all this, and it turns out I do. With 2 minor battles before me, I hope to earn enough cash to clear out whatever else I need. If not, it may be necessary to fight at Shiloh with less supply in the wagons. With that, I'll put the finishing touches on these units and see you at River Crossing.